Hello everyone, sorry about that. I am back. Let's resume where we last left off. Oh yeah, we were in the drawer. It's been a little bit in real time, but not much. I'm not seeing anything in here, so is there anything? No? Okay. Well, I wonder. Can I? Nope. Okay. That doesn't help. Can I open this one? Why, yes, I can. What is this? Wow, that is a lot of dosh. Okay, let's take a look at this. Or... Whoops. The envelope was empty. Huh. What's in the third... Oh, some cigars and... The heck? What is that, an ice pick? It looked like a boring tool. It looks like an ice pick. Close that. And what's in this bottom drawer? Some books of some sort? Somewhat interesting, but not really. A locked drawer. Interesting. Anything else? What's this book? It's another journal. February 6th. The construction of the railway bridge is almost complete and went quite smoothly. It took longer than I expected, yet I wish it would have lasted longer. I will be very sad to leave South Africa. I've become so attached to it, its culture, its arts, over the past few months, that I can't help feeling as if it was already a part of me. I will surely return someday. Soon, hopefully. Although I am afraid there is a great deal of work to be taken care of back in old Britain. Fortunately, I made good friends here who are ecstatic about my new appreciation of their country. They have offered me some wonderful objects as a token of gratitude which I have already created and got ready to ship, along with many trinkets I bought myself. It looks like I'm about to start a very substantial collection. It's a good thing Catherine agreed to move into our new home, although I fear several renovations will have to be made. Even more if I'm intending to start a serious new hobby. It seems I'll have to get back to work. John Patterson has just told me some natives are causing trouble. A very unfortunate thing, although I'm secretly rejoicing. February 12th. The natives won't leave. It's not like they're causing trouble so much as they're unsettling our workers. The only complaint so far has been distraction. They just stand still between the trees staring at us without blinking an eye. I've watched them for a few minutes and they truly seem like some Tenebra statues. At first it was just annoying, but lately it has become downright creepy. They seem to be stalking us. So it's not like they're hindering the construction, but there is a general uneasy feeling as if they were about to jump at us at any moment. I think I will hire some protection as a measure of precaution. February 15th. Fascinating! I've been looking into these natives. They live in a nearby village and are a very small group. Yet they seem to manage quite well. I had thought of them as quite an uncivilized tribe, but their movements are calculated and one can perceive a sense of careful organization in their tasks. Oddly enough, they seem to be very brutish, and their aspect looks awful. Although I couldn't take a good look at their facial features as I followed one of them completely on my own, and it could have been dangerous getting any closer. Also, the village is poor and very rough, but some of the shacks leapt out as inviting or special. It made me very curious. I will try to come closer tomorrow. Excuse me. February 16th. My second expedition to the village of the natives has been foiled by an unexpected problem at the bridge. I'm afraid it was due to a slight miscalculation on my part, an indication that I should be focusing more on the tasks at hand and put my sudden love for all African things aside for a moment. It was my fault and I accept it. February 20th. They are at it again, lurking beyond the forest. It's amazing how they have changed our perception of the surroundings. At first we were delighted by the quiet nature of the place. Now we fear what horrors might be concealed in that dark and foreboding cloud of trees. Foreboding cloak of trees, my bad. The tops loom above us, overshadowing the bridge. and strange noises haunt our meals. Even the river is telling ungodly secrets. We could be, of course, a bit more sensitive towards distractions, but I can't help feeling the area has in fact become more sinister. And yet, I'm still looking forward to satisfying my curiosity about the tribe. February 24th. At last, I found something more about the neighboring tribe. This is an incredible finding, and I just can't withhold my excitement. Some elders at the local town happen to know about them, but only through stories they heard. The most surprising thing is that the tribe was assumed to be extinct long ago, but according to my vague descriptions, the elders think that we could be dealing with a legend here. Everything they ever learned of them was during their childhood when the tribe was stalking the town, much in the same way they have been stalking us. People used to call them Dchaun? That's my best guess at it. Dchaun, okay. As such was the sound of screams heard echoing late in the night. They'd come out into the streets and see an evil glitter atop a hill in the distance. Some would say it was a fire, others the cursed spirit of an ancient god. Whatever it was, they say the bright light, amid these fantastic screams, was bone-chilling. The macabre scene would suddenly stop just as it had begun out of nowhere, never to be seen again in days to come. Intervals between those horrible nights became longer and longer until they soon faded into oblivion. The tribe apparently had retreated back into obscurity. Until now. They were later known as the Dahalmar, a rather more scientific name, although none of the people I spoke with could possibly remember its origin. I find it extremely surprising that nobody has ever heard about this tribe with the exception of a few townspeople. They must be incredibly rare. And judging by the stories passed on from generations in the town, very old. February 27th. I will confess that I've become nearly obsessed with this strange tribe. I see them as the most prized goal of my appreciation towards all South African things. A dangerous yet irresistible reward. I feel as if they were my discovery. I simply have to study them before leaving. I fear I won't have the chance to ever again. It has become an important goal of mine, even more important than finishing the bridge. March 4th. Finally, I have managed to see them. My God, what a disturbing spectacle! When we arrived, they were moving around the village very slowly without speaking or communicating with each other, each minding his or own business, completely alien to the rest of the world. They were filthy looking, coarse, and downright disgusting. I couldn't see any weapons, but they could have been stored somewhere. It was all very strange behavior in a tribe. They must be quite unique. Then, as if they had all suddenly become possessed by some wild spirit, they began shaking spasmodically and screaming like mad. Some of them dropped to their knees and lifted their heads to the sky, eyes blank and moaning in an indescribable way. Two of them walked away, still in that monotonous and slow manner, and in great contrast to the rest of the scene, into a shack. The next minute they brought out into the open an odd-looking mask. Its shapes, colors, and overall looks, while unsettling, were mesmerizing, and I felt instantly hypnotized by it. It rendered my modest collection of African curiosities into dull and uninteresting items. The mask was very ominous, and the whole tribe seemed to greatly revere it. Soon they began to gather around it and move in circles, fluttering and chanting a guttural psalm. Judging by their emotions and aspect of the whole ritual, it must have been some kind of war ritual. I'm not sure how to explain what happened next, as I feel my pulse is already throbbing. Words fail me to recount the most disturbing thing I've ever witnessed. One of the male villagers walked into the middle near the mask by his own will. It was an almost automatic act. All of a sudden, the remaining members became silent. I can't tell for how long it lasted, but I was afraid to breathe. I think Dalby and the others were also scared. They wouldn't even blink. I remember being soaked wet and expectant. The silence was so unnatural. Then a few members separated from the people circling the mask and jumped on the single villager, beating him to death. To be completely faithful to the event, the small crowd tore him apart. They grabbed his legs in twos and threes and twisted them in a manner I dare not describe. His face was disfigured with their bare fingernails and teeth, and the torso soon disappeared under the frenzied tangle of hands. In a matter of a few minutes, the villager was turned into a red sack of bones. Not one of the attackers had the compassion to snap his neck during this sickening process. All was very methodical, as if it was just another mundane task. The most terrifying aspect was that the victim didn't even cringe. The silence was so deep I could hear his flesh ripping. I would expect any living creature to scream its guts out in such a condition. I can't tell whether he was drugged or half asleep, but I did recognize him dancing like everybody else before walking into the middle of the circle. It was the most outrageous and sadistic sacrifice I've ever heard of. I don't think I will ever forget what I saw. My intentions of approaching further, even if they didn't have any weapons at hand, vanished. Those creatures, I dare not call them human beings, could have killed my whole company in the blink of an eye with their rage. They seemed to be completely out of themselves and willing to destroy anything intruding into their path. While the images of the sacrifice still haunt my thought, I still can't seem to forget that mask. It was so deceptively simple and yet perfect in its design. I haven't seen anything like it. I surely would love to take a better look. I feel that Dalmar, dangerous as they are, could be the most important ethnical finding in decades. What I've seen today is crying for some further investigation. I just can't leave them like that. I would never forgive myself. And the mask. That mask. I was ecstatic after reading the journal. The material was incredible. No kidding. Jeez, that's creepy. Can't do anything with this? I guess not. Okay. Ooh. That's cool. What is this? I can't remember what that's called. It's some really cool contraption that talks about, transference of energy and stuff. I just wish I could remember what they're called. Ooh, I didn't look out the window. Eh. Ooh, nice chandelier. Whoever was here originally really liked to travel. It'd be interesting to find out who wrote the journal is. Now what I wonder is if the same person wrote that journal or not. But, yeah, no spoilers. I'm sure we'll find out at some point. Please, guys, no spoilers during this playthrough, unless I specifically ask for help, which I'm not right now, obviously. But, yeah, just... if I'm completely missing something, go ahead and shout at the screen and say, "You missed something," and then I'll know that I missed something, but, don't say what it is. Please, please don't say what it is. God, that scared me. Ooh, the dining hall. Nice. It's over here. Eh. Some basic lanterns and... did we see that painting already? I'm not sure. Let's go over here. Just in case I tried again, but there was still no power. Not big surprise. This room's rather dark, actually. Let's go forward a little bit. Anything in the cabinet? Wow, that is a lot of booze. I couldn't decide what was more impressive, the incredible collection of books in the study or the amount of booze in the dining room. Oh, you and I, sir, have the same mind. Oh, that's funny. Alright. Let's go over here into the little alcove. I guess that's what happens when you don't water the plants for a long time. No kidding. Be nice to you if the tree wasn't in the way. Jeez. What's this? Some bearded guy with... Are those geese? Those almost... Actually, those look like swans. I'm not entirely sure, though. This is in England, so I'm not 100% on that. Still, those are big honking birds there. A lot of poultry. That looks like the manor. Beautiful yard, but kind of overgrown with weeds now, I think. Maybe a little bit, not a huge amount, but still kind of overgrown. What's this about? Some more of the manor. Didn't we see that earlier at some point? I'm not entirely sure. Let's go through the other door first, actually. Open sesame. Okay, and this is back to the foyer. Cool. Huh. Photograph. Huh. Some lady sitting in front of the window or something like that. Oh boy, I have to sneeze. Have to sneeze? Okay, maybe not. I was gonna mute the recording a little bit, but no sneeze. That's cool. Ooh, nice stallions. Well, horses at any rate. I honestly cannot tell between different horse breeds unless they have very obvious color differences. Horses are not my thing, cats are. And dogs, kinda. Horses are really cool though, I do like them. That is a nice little portrait, right? Well, it's not a portrait, that's a painting, but pretty nonetheless. Still no power. What's this? That looks like something from Japan or China or something. Something on the Pacific coast of Asia. The art style similar. Huh. Well, this is plugged in, but it's not working. Well, let's explore a little bit more, shall we? I really do like the atmosphere in this game, though, because it's like, it's really calm, yet there's something, you know there's something amiss, just something amiss. Oh, and I just turned the lights off because I forgot that was on. Several vases of African craftsmanship were standing against the west window. Can I open this? Yes, I can. Be a nice view if I could get closer. I'll leave that open. This place could do with more light. Huh. Okay. Alrighty then. I'm guessing this person was either very interested in portraits or paintings, or he was somewhat religious. Or very religious, as a matter of fact. What's this about? That's pretty. Ooh, that's a nice landscape. I am so geographically challenged, though. Hey, look, no reflection. I am so geographically challenged, so I couldn't tell you if that was London, or if that was Paris, or if that's somewhere in the Ukraine. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Let's take a look at it anyway. Heck, for all I know, that could be in America. America! And whatever. Huh. This is either Africa or the US. At least that's my thought on it anyway. I'm not entirely sure. I really couldn't tell you. And another nice, sort of nice view out of the trees, out the window. And what are you doing? Okay. Not entirely sure what that's about. Oh. Two boys enjoying a meal, looks like. Looks like grapes or something? Grapes and bread? With butter? Lots of butter? Yeah. I'll stick with that. The drawer was stuck beyond hope. Ah, that's unfortunate. Generic lamp. Still elegant and tasteful. So what's through this door? Oh! The kitchen. Cool. Just an ordinary little table. Key holder, except there weren't any keys hanging from it. This is very quaint. I like this place. Could do with a little refurbishing. Renovating, that kind of thing. Because a lot of the drawers here are stuck. But I think I would just do some restoration, because this place is really nice otherwise. Plenty of kitchen utensils in the house ready to be used. Like a kettle. And some empty pots and a coffee grinder. That's cool. Only reason I know what that actually is because my mom has one. I honestly cannot stand coffee. I think it tastes disgusting and I think it smells weird, so... That's just my opinion, though. I'm sure there's lots of you that really enjoy it, and it's kind of like your life essence at this point, but, if you like it, that's your thing. And I will hold nothing against you. Plenty of kitchen utensils in the house ready to be used. Same thing as before. What's in the cabinet here? Is that anything? Anything at all? No? Nothing? Alright. That's the oven. I wonder if that's old enough to be a wood-burning stove. Let's see here, I got a little sink. Or a wash basin. Apparently the water wasn't running. Okay. Well, let's check the fridge. Oh my. The interior of the refrigerator was begging for some serious cleaning, not to mention a powerful disinfecting. No kidding. Those rotting bones are not very appetizing. Ugh. Well, at least it's just bones and not the whole rotting meat or anything. Oh. Looks like someone spilled the grains. Is there anything in the... Nope. Nothing in the coffee grinder. Oh, we could actually make coffee. Oh, that'd be cool. Anything in here? Nope. That's kind of a neat little interactive thing. I like. It's probably going to be used in a puzzle later. Countless jars and cans adored the kitchen. Adorned, not adored. I'm not in love with the kitchen. Ah! Which door do we want to go through? Let's go through this one, because we're here. The door to what I assumed was the basement was locked. Does our key still work? Key didn't fit. How about this tool? You know, because lockpicking. That wasn't useful. Alright, that's cool. Ah, and this opens. Hello? Oh, this room is nice and bright, sort of. A lot of exploration around here. I mean, I could probably spend hours just looking at this place. Because all I figured out how to do was get inside. That's all I've done. And the rest is just looking around at all the neat stuff. I think you can kind of see her crotch, but eh. It's on the desk. Oh, an old school quill pen. Well, not quite old school, but fountain pen, that's what it is. The topmost sheet of paper of the pile had some curious markings on it, so I grabbed it to have a closer look. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Take that and use it. The paper had several markings on it. What does it say? Whatever. It's over here. Some photos. Okay. What's this? Oh, it's a squirrel.